Hello, everybody. All right, in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to solve by taking square roots, but this time, using SADMEP. Now, I know you're thinking, what is SADMEP? Did you just make this up? Kind of, sort of. Have you ever heard of PEMDAS, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally? You know the P represents parentheses, E is for exponent, M is multiplied, D is divide, A is addition, and S is subtraction. Well, if I was to spell this backwards, do you know what it's going to spell? Yep. SADMEP. And I'm going to use this to solve by taking square roots, because that's what I'm going to check for to see if I can do it. This basically will give you the order of what to check for in order to solve any equation. So as you can see, the S represents subtraction, right? So I'm going to check to see if I can subtract first. Then I'm going to check to see if I can add. And then I'm going to check to see if I can divide, and so forth. Let's look at our first example. I'm going to use SADMEP to solve. Like I said, S represents subtraction, right? So looking at this equation, is there something I can subtract on both sides? Yep, I can subtract 5 on both sides. And when I do that, I'll bring down my 3x squared. 77 minus 5 will give me 72. So I'll cross out the S. A is for addition. Is there anything that I can add on both sides? Nope. And how I know that is because there's nothing that is originally subtracted. Aha! So I'll scratch this one out since there's nothing to add. D is for divide. Is there anything I can divide on both sides? Yep. I can divide 3 on both sides because, again, we're trying to get x by itself, right? So then I'll do x squared equals 24. All right, M is for multiplication. Is there anything I can multiply on both sides? No, skip that one. E is for exponent. Is there an exponent that I can get rid of? I surely do have one. That's squared. And the only way to get rid of the squared is by taking the square root. Now, is 24 a perfect square? Nope. So I need to go over to the side and break it down. So what times what gives me 24? I can use 6 and 4. And then for 6, I can use 3 and 2. For 4, I'll use 2 times 2. And then just like I do in class, for every pair, you take one out. I have a pair of 2s, so I'll take out a 2 in front. But I don't have any other pairs. However, my leftovers of 3 and 2, I'll multiply them together. So 3 times 2 gives me 6. So therefore, x will equal plus or minus 2 square root of 6. Let's look at another example. Again, we're going to use SADMEP. All right. S is for subtraction. Is there anything I can subtract on both sides? Nope. All right. What about adding? Is there anything I can add on both sides? I surely can. I can add 10 on both sides. So I'll bring down my x squared. Negative 14 plus 10 equals negative 4. All right. Is there anything for me to divide? Not really, because I know there's a 1 in front of the x squared, but you don't have to divide that because it'll just be the same thing. Anything to multiply? Nope. Is there an exponent for me to get rid of? Yep. In order for me to get rid of that squared, I'll take the square root. And then, as you can see, I'm taking the square root of a negative number. In cases like this, you will not get a real solution. And if you try to do this in your calculator, it's going to say error. That's because this is no real solution. Again, whenever you take the square root of a negative number, your answer is no real solution. And that's it.